We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now, Ozzie Albies, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
First pitch, 640.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another try at 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
The count is 2-1.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Ronald Acuna would be next. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Acuna digs in now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0 home.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. On the year, Ozuna is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Freeman, the runner at third. Acuna on at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Stepping up now, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball,
Now
that's
a
it.
breaking ball, but it's low.
Here we go.
Line drive to center field. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger
That is
right
good.
there. He's lucky
The right
he's getting
field.
this baseball back.
Nick Castellanos.
You can do it, Nick.
Nick Castellanos now. A ball and no strikes. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 3 homers and 21 driven in.
Let's go, Cincy.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to third. Over to Albies. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on the show. So striding forward now, Tyler Flowers. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Go back home, Bruce.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
This one's down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
There we go. Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Into right field, that's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Ready now, Mike Moustakas. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Fried is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. Uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
The shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis, runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss for strike one.
One strike.
You gotta make your pay for that kid. Flip it to the bleachers.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. Will move to the third with no score. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Max Fried. 9-1-2 due up.
Fried.
Here's the first pitch to him.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball. The count 1-1. Nope.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
High in the air into shallow left center. Number 44 comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
1-1 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. He'll try again. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
1 out, nobody on. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it.
Now
He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Suarez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding in, Kurt Casale as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Kurt Casale.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Fouled away. Casale playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count is 1-2 now. And the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So coming to the plate, Anthony DeSclafani, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Culberson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Senzel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's set, and the pitch. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Stepping in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside. Come on, Blue.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6.
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just missed above the zone. Flowers, a native of Georgia. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there.
Now
He
back,
was tempted
second
with some
baseman,
really good pitches, but he
Mike.
stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Socket.
Now in the box, Mike Moustakas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We go.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch to 1-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit.
batter, number
He
3.
just missed, and
Shortstop.
now the inning continues
Ready.
with the man in scoring position.
Galvin.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3. I got 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a
Now
little
batting.
too fine there, and a walk is the
Kurt.
result. Well, the good news
Kurt
is he has a
Alley.
force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping into the box, Kurt Casale, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Outside.
1-0. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a
Now
big base hit
batting.
and 2 RBIs to boot.
Anthony.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to
Deep
come, Dan.
left
But when you see
body.
runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Into the box, Anthony DeSclafani. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Reds 2 and the Braves 0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
Into the
for
box
Braves.
now, Charlie Culberson.
baseman,
He got
number
on
8,
top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And oh, strike three called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number one.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Max Fried. No balls and a strike to count. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. On its way is pitch number 75. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. First and second now, one man out. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Markakis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. That's in there, base hit, and they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. Line drive, base hit to right. And the tying run is in to score from third.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look
one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Here's the 2-1 home. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jose De Leon is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
De Leon.
Marcell Ozuna will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. De Leon, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom. When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. 3 runs already home here. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 0. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Charlie Culberson would be next. Payoff pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Last half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 3-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that's the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
On, he pops it up. Albies is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready once again, Charlie Culberson. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Charlie Culberson.
Now here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Two and two.
Your
Robert
attention,
Stevenson
please.
comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his
Number
injured teammate.
55, Robert Stevenson.
Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
That's ball two. Come on.
Stevenson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ender Inciarte.
Fastball well outside. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're up 3-2. Mark Melanson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Mark Melanson.
Leading off the inning, Eugenio Suarez, as they'll
For
look
the
to get
Reds,
something going here and
the
even
third
this
baseman,
game up.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Suarez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Aristides Aquino waits on deck. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in, Aristides Aquino, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's out.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Three and 0 now. Freddie Galvis waits on deck. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Yep, it's 3-1.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 50, Amir Garrett. Now playing lefty and batting 9. Number 4.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swinging a soft liner. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Come on now, it's gonna get right here.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind into the second deck and gone.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now a 4-2 Atlanta lead. A.J. Minter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Last half of the 7th here. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kurt Casale. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Taken but called a strike. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's inside.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
In now for the Reds, number 4. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set, and the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's popped up. But this will land untouched.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's
Now
put in play, there's a good
fielder.
chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Shane Green
You're
takes
at
over
second
here
base.
with a runner at first
Now
and 2
pitching
gone in
for
the
Atlanta,
inning.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Joey Votto will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Braves bullpen does their part. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves on top 4-2. Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Flowers.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now that's popped up. Votto in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. Here comes the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds 2. Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Castellanos.
From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. Green, a native Floridian. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Castellanos. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And it's 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Culberson camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 21, Michael.
Jesse Winker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
And a bouncing ball, foul. With runners in scoring position this season, Winker brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting, the shortstop, Freddie.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. The 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Reds do push across a couple on this two-run home run. Ninth inning coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Matt Bowman will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
67, Matt Bowman.
Travis d'Arnaud is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the ninth in a tie ball game. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Marquez.
Nick Markakis digging in now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that'll miss up an in ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Albies is on the move. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Chris Martin comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Digging in, Kurt Casale. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
Now here's the pitch. Taken, but called a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, number 4. Casey will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Senzel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order. This game's all tied at 4. All set for the start of the inning. Now to the plate, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
The count is 2-1.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The windup and the 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Lays off, 2-2 now. Full count, 3-2. Two out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Votto has got it, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still all square at 4 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here in is Joey Votto now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Votto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left, but this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0. Here it is. To third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out. Nothing across here this half. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pedro Strop takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Cincinnati. Now pitching and batting in the third spot, number 46, Pedro.
Digging in once again, Tyler Flowers.
And batting 5th, number 6, Philip Irvin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1 delivery. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Here's the 1-1. Strop, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 4 moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Charlie Culberson.
So digging in now, Charlie Culberson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Strike called, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 1 out, nobody on. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Standing in, Dansby Swanson. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Senzel brings it in. Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench. Danny Echeverria will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 24, Danny Echeverria.
Lays off 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Oh, and here's a slider that's ruled a ball. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on the mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A pause and the 0-2. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And it's fouled away. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Second and third, 2 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Irvin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Braves lead it 5-4. Darren O'Day takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Darren O'Day.
Striding in, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Kyle Farmer.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. To first. To second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Chris Martin claims the win out of the pen, his first. Darren O'Day wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Reds, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.